Hi everybody. Today I'm here with Darren. He's the creator of Energy Focused Apparel, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about the process with the Organite blessing and a little bit about his history and how he got into energy work and the designs that he's created. So, hi Darren, how you doing?
Good, good.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started with energy work?
Well, I would say that, at a very young age, crystals seemed to just call to me right away. And, before I even knew anything about them, I was drawn to them. And, I felt the energy from them right away. And I picked those up and just kind of carried them around, not really knowing exactly what they were doing or anything. Just knew that it felt good to carry it, and it seemed to assist me going through some of the struggles that I faced in my life. And so I found it very, very beneficial to hold on to these things. So that was my first, first introduction to energy work, really. Introduction to like spirituality and energy itself was even earlier than that. I was fortunate enough to have a mother that actually showed me or taught me some meditation techniques at a very young age. And I must have been maybe 15, and I had an astral projection experience at that age, which kind of freaked me out. But it froked me out, if that's the word. I got all froked out, and then I just went right back into my body. But what happened is I started lifting up, and I noticed everything in the area that I was laying down and doing this meditation in was the lights were really bright. And I turned around and I saw my physical body there, and that's what. Oh my God, I'm out of my body, and I didn't even know what astral projection was at that point. But I was like, wow, I didn't know what was going on. It scared me. So that snapped me out of it. I came right to, and it was pretty interesting. So, later, I guess maybe that is why it opened me up to other things. I really don't know. Some people claim that they're born into it. I really don't know what I think about that, because I think that we're all born into it. I don't think there's anybody special. I think we all have the capabilities to activate these senses and become aware. And so the interesting thing along the way, though, is one thing just kind of led me to another. Since then, I started looking into, like things like what do crystals do. So I started looking up books on it and finding out, okay, well, this makes sense when I hold this crystal that it's doing this. But then again, I also found that the crystals themselves are alive in a sense, because if you hold on to them and you speak with them, not like talk to them like you have schizophrenia, but speak to them in the sense of just sending your intention to that, just the same way as you would talk to a dog or something. It doesn't speak your communication, but it understands you. It doesn't need to understand your words. And in the same kind of sense, there's a vibration that happens with crystals. And so it's interesting that some of the references I was finding were accurate to what I was experiencing with that particular stone, and others, they seem to do whatever it is that they wanted to do. So I say that it's, when you go to these kind of books and you look up stuff, I would advise take it with a grain of salt, because really energy is one of those things that is constantly changing. And so anything and everything is capable of constantly being that which you manifest it into its own reality, and what you experience it in your reality. So, perceptions are going to change based on the exchange of the overall experience with that particular moment or situation.
So what caused you to change and go into healing fields? Like, I know you have a certificate in massage therapy. You also are attuned as a Reiki 2 practitioner.
Yes. Well, what got me into it? I guess, massage opened up my eyes to it. I've always been interested in energy work. And massage just seemed like something that I don't know, at the time it just seemed like it was something I could do to help people, because I've always wanted to help people, and I've had my lifetime where I've had a lot of individuals that come into my life, or I'm drawn to them, that need help. And who doesn't, you know? So I knew that, you know, I enjoyed doing this. I mean, at a very young age, I was even helping out, you know, my mom, you know, at the age of 4 years old, on psychological levels that I didn't even know that I was doing, which told me later. So I guess, you know, it's just been something that's always been kind of calling to my bliss to help. But this is a more comfortable way, because I feel that massage is a way that you can approach somebody and allow them to heal through a physical way. And so, through my own experience, I had a back injury, and I received massage, therapeutic massage, and that was the thing that got me up and moving again after being out of commission for about 6 months. And so I knew there was something very effective to massage. So when I went to go study massage, I had no idea that I was going to be introduced to energy work there. And so it was really interesting to be able to talk to the instructors and professionals that operate in the field, and be able to bounce some ideas off of something that I had nowhere else to really bounce it off of on a professional level before. So this seemed to take it into a whole different direction for me. And since then, well, all the energy classes that I took during massage school, the instructors would compliment how well I was doing, and I'm like, how can you tell? I mean, it's energy work, so as an instructor, how are you viewing somebody and saying, yeah, you're doing good? And they would say to me, it's because of the feedback that I give them, and the other people that I'm working on give them, and how that matches up. So, for instance, I would have physical manifestations of energy in my hand. I'd be having my hands on somebody and have the muscles start to vibrate in my hand, just from energy. I would also have visuals come to me. Would experience like a certain bright white light when I was working on a specific spot. And the person I was working on would actually tell me, did you see a bright white light when you were right here? Yes, I did. Yet I knew that it wasn't actually there. I saw it with more of a meditative kind of perspective. And well, that opened me up, and actually one of the instructors said I would be a really good candidate for Reiki.
So the symbol that you use as your logo, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually, that would be awesome. This particular symbol, this came to me in a Reiki attunement. After I was attuned during a meditation, this symbol came to me.
Can you hold it up?
Sure, yeah. And the symbol
Okay.
itself is in the center of this, and then the sacred geometry is around that, which I'd like to go into a little bit more too. But I think that overall, I think this is a really long video.